Hello there, and welcome to Mrs. Rivera's Reading Room. Well, today I wanted to know, how are you feeling? Are you happy? Are you sad? Did you eat some breakfast this morning? How tall are you? How much are you grown? Well, I brought my doctor pack, and I'm here to tell you some really cool facts about your brain and some of the cool things your brain can do, like feelings and helping you remember to eat and helping you grow. I'll go ahead and put my supplies away. My doctor bag here. Well, the first book I'm going to read to you is titled My Brain, an exciting way to learn about your body, written by Sally Hewitt. This book has a table of contents. You can read the subtitles if you were doing some research or you only wanted to read one small portion, and then you can find the page number and find that small little section. But today we're going to read the whole entire book. What is your brain? Your brain is inside your head. You think with this part of your body. Your brain controls everything you do. While you are asleep, your brain keeps on working. Your brain tells your body to move. It tells you what to see, smell, hear, taste, and touch. It tells you if you are happy or sad. You can learn things and remember them by using your brain. Your dreams are what you are thinking about in your sleep. Wow, that's pretty cool. Your brain. Your brain is kept safe inside a strong box of bone in your head called your skull. Your brain needs to be protected because it is soft. Your skull is just the right size and shape for your brain to sit inside. Your skull is made up of 2 sets of bones. The bones of your face are in one set and the other set protects your brain. So here's your skull, the top part. Your brain sits inside. Your brain looks like a wrinkly sponge, except that it's gray, not yellow. Every part of your brain has a job to do. You think with the biggest part of your brain. The back of your brain controls how you move. The brainstem controls digestion and makes sure your heart and breathing never stop, even when you're asleep. Nerves. Nerves carry messages from your brain to every part of your body and back again. Your nerves are like pathways. Messages run up and down them all the time. Your spinal cord is a long tube of nerves down the middle of your back. The nerves in your spinal cord link your brain to every part of your body. Your spinal cord is joined to your brain. Okay, so here's your brain right here, and your spinal cord goes down the middle of your back. 2 kinds of messages are sent along your nerves. One goes to your brain to tell it what is happening, and the brain sends a reply to tell your body how to react. This feels wet. Pull hand out of water to get dry. Activity. Ooh, I love activities. Feel something soft, such as the fur of a cat. One message tells your brain, this feels soft. The message that comes back tells your arm to move your hand and stroke the cat gently. Senses. Your senses tell you what is going on around you. You have 5 senses. You see with your eyes, you hear with your ears, you smell with your nose, and you taste with your tongue, and you feel with your skin. Apple. When you see something, a message is sent along your nerves from your eyes to your brain. Your brain tells you what you are seeing. Your senses work together to tell you things. Your eyes see flames, your nose smells smoke, your ears hear crackling, and your brain tells you fire. Your skin feels hot and warns you, don't touch. Activity. Can you tell what something is by only using one sense? Smell an orange, soap, chocolate, and a flower. Now feel them as well. Does that help? Quick as a flash. You do some things as quick as a flash without thinking about them. If your finger touches a hot mug, you get the message hot and quickly pull your finger away. A flash of light makes you blink. Blinking protects your eyes from bright light. Are you good at hitting a ball? Your brain tells you instantly where the ball is going so you can catch it. Activity. With a friend, drop a pencil between each other's hand. Can you catch it? Whose brain sends messages the fastest? I wonder whose. You can even do that with one of your siblings or your mom or dad. Memory. Your brain remembers things. When you taste new food for the first time, your brain remembers what it looks like, how it tastes and smells, and if you like it. When you are given the food again, your brain remembers whether you liked it or not. You can't remember everything, so your brain works out what is important and what is not so important. What happened yesterday? Can you remember everything or just some important things? Activity. It is important to remember faces. Your brain is very good at it. Find pictures of 10 faces. Show 5 of the faces quickly to a friend. Shuffle all 10 faces together. Now spread them out. Can your friend remember which of the faces he or she has already seen? That's a good memory test. Learning. When you do something new, such as learn to ride a bicycle, your brain and your nerves have to make a new pathway. As you practice, messages keep going up and down the new path until you suddenly you really can ride a cycle. Once you have learned how to ride a cycle, you never forget how to do it. Hard work and practice help you learn new things. Remember how to do them and get better at doing them. Remember, practice does make you better. Activity. Write your name with the hand you usually don't use. Practice over and over. Did you get better at writing with the wrong hand? Or the opposite hand? No hand's really wrong. Trying to skip a page here. Feelings. How do you feel when you have been invited to a sleepover with your friends? How do you feel if someone borrows your favorite pen, then loses it? Did you feel angry, excited, sad, or happy? You can usually tell how someone is feeling by the look on their face. Your feelings come from your brain. Activity. With your friend, think of a feeling, then pull a face and make your body show that feeling. Can your friend guess what feeling it is by just looking at you? That's a good test. Feelings can help you do the right thing at the right time. If you feel afraid of a fierce animal, you keep away from it. If you feel happy to see your friend, you smile and your friend smiles back. You both feel happy and have a good time. Healthy brain. Your brain is part of your body. There are lots of things you can do to keep it healthy. Eat healthy food. Fruit, fish, vegetables, and milk are all good for your brain and the rest of your body. Keep your brain busy. Learn new things, play games, and do puzzles. Do you like doing puzzles? I do. They're really a lot of fun. Have fun, and chatting with friends is good for your brain. Sport and exercises are good for your whole body, including your brain. Your brain does not need to work as hard when you are asleep, so get plenty of sleep and let it rest. All right, that was so much information about your brain. Did you know your brain controls almost everything in your body? It tells you what to do, how to feel. That's just really, really cool. Well, the second book I'm going to read to you is titled My Five Senses, written by Alakai. Now stay focused with this book because we're going to do something with this book, okay? I can see. I see with my eyes. I can hear. I hear with my ears. I can smell. I smell with my nose. I can taste. I taste with my tongue. The ice cream looks so good. Yum, yum, yum. I can touch. I touch with my fingers. I do all this with my senses. I have 5 senses. When I see the sun or a frog or my baby sister, I use my sense of sight. I am seeing. When I hear a drum or a fire engine or a bird, I use my senses of hearing. I am hearing. When I smell soap or a pine tree or cookies just out of the oven, I use my sense of smell. I am smelling. When I drink my milk and eat my food, I use my sense of taste. I am tasting. When I touch a kitten or a balloon or water, I use my sense of touch. I am touching. Sometimes I use all my senses at once. Sometimes I only use one. I often play a game with myself. I guess how many senses I am using at that time. When I look at the moon and the stars, I use one sense. I am seeing. When I laugh and play with my puppy, I use 4 senses. I see, hear, smell, and touch. When I bounce a ball, I use 3 senses. I see, hear, touch. Sometimes I use more of one sense and less of another. But each sense is very important to me because it makes me aware. To be aware is to see all there is to see. Hear all there is to hear. Smell all there is to smell. Taste all there is to taste. Touch all there is to touch. Wherever I go, whatever I do, every minute of the day, my senses are working. They make me aware. And this is my 5 senses. I see, hear, taste, smell, and touch, and some things that you could look at. Okay, so for today, I challenge you to create your own 5 senses. I want you to look around your house. What is something you can see? What is something you can hear? What is something you can taste? That's safe. And with your mom and dad's permission, what is something that you can smell? Use all of your senses. And then I want you to be a scientist and record all of your observations. When you smelled something, what did it smell like? Was it sweet? Was it sour? Did it smell icky? When you were touching things, was it rough? Was it bumpy? Did you know that sometimes when writers are writing, they use their senses to help really paint a mind movie in the reader's mind? Because when you hear certain words, you can picture or feel them in your mind's eye. Well, I can't wait to see what kinds of things you did today using your 5 senses. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you next time.